Hi, welcome to a new video dedicated to a new DVR. Today will be the dedicated DVR for the EV100 I reviewed some time ago, so the really popular, actually cheapest FPV real binocular goggles. Well, with small screen, but except that there are a lot of good things. Anyway, this module is an external module. You can directly plug and play, well, I would say plug and record. So there is no specific name except that this is the EV100 DVR, okay, and it comes with this black box. So let's discover a little bit the contents. It will be very short. We have the DVR, okay, and we have three basic push buttons here, and we have a very small jack of 4 poles input. Okay, this is in 2.5mm section. We have a small switch 01. I will explain if you understand what you will be used for. We have a balancer plug where you will be able to power this module with the 2S balancer plug, and we have also a micro USB port. So I don't know what you will be used for, but at least you can power this DVR module also with a micro USB port. So on the other side you have the micro SD card slot where you will have to insert a class 10 minimum. Okay, so already inserted. So what came with, we have two small cable. In one side we have the 3.5mm 4 pole, as you can see. So as far I remember, the pinout should be video or ground, audio left, audio right, and video or video first, audio and ground at the end. Can't remember well. And the other side was the same but with a smaller section in 2.5mm. We have a shorter one, so it depends how long you need some cable. We have two small 3M double-side tape, okay, in order to attach on your EV100. You can tape the module here, for example, and at the end we have a small instruction manual. Well, if I can retrieve it, well, where we have all the information, okay, the role of each button, how to navigate into the DVR, whatever I will show, and well, and the main characteristics. So this module, like the HM DVR or the Eachine Pro DVR, is able to record in 3 types of resolution: pure VGA. So the main question is the system will be automatically recognized between NTSC and PAL. So whatever the output will be either in VGA 640 by 480 D1. Actually, it's written D1 NTSC, so 720p by 480. The main question, if we turn we have a camera with PAL system, does it will record in 720p by 566? Okay, and HD, so it's 1280 by 480. Same question, it will scale up to 576 for the second dimension. So it's recording in MPEG file with some AVI container, if I'm not wrong, and not to be around 9 grams. So here is the module, so let's check immediately the weight, even if it's not so important, but it's relatively light. First of all, well, it's a little bit more heavier, 11.11 gram. Dimension, maybe it's more important if you want to, for example, install it into a small goggle, whatever mask maybe inside. So the main dimension about 39, I will say, by 31 by 12.4.5. So how to power it? Of course, you can use the EV100 battery, and if you notice, we have this cable. In fact, it was dedicated for the future powering of this EV100 DVR module, so just plug and play. It's working, and we have a small constant solid light. Notice that if you use a normal 2S LiPo, it will work, no damage at all. So okay, for example, I use this for my HomeWay, this battery with 3-wire connector, no problem, it will power, okay. And we have the light, so it's not a question of the specified battery. So the other one, the DC connector, will be plugged to the EV, okay, so like this. And so in the same time you can power simultaneously the built-in DVR, okay, like this. and voila. So everything is okay in terms of power. Now we need to link together. So this one should send the AV signal. So we have an AV out, okay, and the AV out is this one, so in 3.5mm jack connector, okay, and we just need to plug into the corresponding input, okay, which is here. So by default, okay, when the module is in one position, this jack port will be an AV in, okay. So we're now connecting the AV out of the goggles to the AV in of the DVR. So we're ready to record, and it's super simple to record. You just need to press the reward button, and you will see that we start to flash. It's recording, super easy. Press one more time the reward button to stop recording. Okay, so that's all, and it's super easy. So now the question, does it display something on the screen? Absolutely not. It's independent, so you won't see any sign of for example, a red dot appearing on the goggles. It's normal. Okay, so what about the video recording? Okay, I will, after the unboxing and quick testing, I will make a full comparison, okay, with, for example, the firmware built-in DVR for both NTSC and pale sources, in terms of cropping and in terms of synchronization with an HD camera. I will use a mini Mobius camera. So what I like and what I like to check for any DVR, these two questions are: some cropping introduced by the built-in DVR from the AV out of the goggles, and second, a very important question also, if there are some frame lost or desynchronization with an HD source when you are doing some pictures, video editing is often a problem. So I will check this double fact. Okay, so now since we can see some several buttons, we can guess there are some built-in the DVR functionalities to replay, for example, a recorded file or photos. In fact, the good news, this module is nothing else than an Eachine DVR or Eachine Pro DVR. It's exactly the same firmware. So how to proceed? You will have to turn into 0 position the module. Okay, now this jack will be an AV out of the module, and so it means that for the goggle we have to transform this AV out into AV in. And now how to proceed with the EV100? We have to long press more than 6 seconds. Okay, so you will have to hear 3 beeps. Okay, start to press. Should turn. I will press again. 1 beep. 2 beep, and the 3rd beep, it's engaging the DVR. So now we have some information. I hope we'll be able to see. I will remove the mask, it will be more easy to catch with the camera. Okay, so here is, so as you know, this unfortunately this built-in screen is super small, but what we have some basic information. So we have the AV in here, normal, and it's outputting, as you can see, the recording file. So if you long press now in the middle, okay, you will enter into the menu of the DVR, and what we recognize, oh yes, and if you have an Eachine DVR module or Eachine Pro, we can recognize this same interface. So by default I already install the machine in D1, but if I press the central one, I will be able to select different choices. So as you can see, yes, I hope, yes, we can select VGA, D1 and HD, and to navigate you can just press the forward or backward to navigate. So actually I will leave in D1. Okay, so I will confirm by the pressing the play button. Sorry, I will try to focus. So to navigate, you have to press backward and forward, and to validate a choice, you have to press the central button. Okay, so as we can see one more time. Oh, sorry. Yes, it seems to be okay. And you can navigate, you can select to record or not the sound. Notice one important thing. The EV100 seems to have a buggy hardware. Seems that the video receiver audio pin is not really connected to the AV out here, so it means that it's not possible in RF, so in with VRX turned on, it is not possible to record the sound through the DVR, even if this one is able to. Okay, so it's another bug of the EV100. I hope one day will be fixed in a future batch. Anyway, so the sound is not recording, and we have another option, which is I hope you will be able, which is video time. It's automatically splitting the file into some different time lengths. So by default you have some 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I'll turn off this option, so I will have a one unique file, whatever the duration of my flight, for example. If you long press one more time this central button, okay, here, few seconds, you will access to the second menu. I hope you will be able to see. Yes. So, and this is the where you can turn on the language. Okay, it's actually in English. System reset, next menu, so I want, and light frequency I will be able to select between 50 or 60 Hertz, and the TV output, okay, so in a pale, so it means that this one will be sent a pale video to the goggles when this later is turned into AV in. Okay, it not make a big drama in terms of the presentation of the menu. There is no incidents. Anyway, it's like this. So, and we have also a possibility to play back some recorded file. So how to proceed? First, we have to one more time press this central button to exit from this menu settings. Okay, long press, and in this case we are returning in the main menu. Okay, and here, since this one now is the AV out and this one the AV in, we have some OS information sent by the built-in DVR, and we have a red dot, as you can see. So if I press the left button here, I will be able to see this red dot flashing. Okay, you will be able to see. Maybe I forgot to press. Yes, it's and we have, it's not flashing, we have a time lapse to be more precise. Okay, as you can see. Okay, now it's okay. We have a time lapse synchronized with this oops, sorry for the focus, with this front red button, so we stop recording. Okay, so it's normal. How to play back? You have to long press the backward button, if I'm not wrong, and you will enter into the playback functionalities. Hope you will be able to see. Oh, I forgot to stop recording. So it was the forward button, sorry. So you have to long press the forward button to enter into the DVR playback functionalities. Okay. And here we have some different files recorded. It's very hard to make a close-up with such a narrow, okay, field of view. But as you can see here, we have the number of files, and you can select the file by the forward and backward button and playback by pressing play. And there is also, I hope we'll be able to see, not sure, there is also I will try the other screen to see the other part of the screen, sorry. Yes, there is also the possibility to fast forward the playback or to play in reverse reward the file. It's exactly the same setting that the HM DVR. So it's a good news. That means that probably the firmware are the same. Okay, and remember, well, for the HM Pro DVR or HM DVR, there was a pale bug. It's not cropping most of the last bottom lines. So now I will test in comparison what is displaying the goggles. So I will display the EV100 in comparison with the firmware, for example. So I will try to take some captures of the screen, okay, and with exactly the same source. So I will use this small quadcopter with a Betaflight built-in OSD. I will put some information on the OSD on the four corners, so we'll be able to see what is cropped from the goggle itself, and in the second layer with the DVR, so we will be able to see if this one is new module is cropping or not some information for both NTSC and PAL. And also we will be able to see if the source will be desynchronized versus time. I will record something about 1 or 2 minutes of each system. It's desynchronized versus time, so it's also very important for your picture-in-picture video editing. Let's go to do this test. Okay, first conclusion about this new DVR model dedicated to the EV100. Well, first of all, it's working well, but as you already observed, for power source, unfortunately, there are some cropping, so I guess this module is still flash with the former firmware of the Eachine DVR cropping any power source. So I think it would be possible to flash by installing on the root folder of the micro SD card the fixing bind file firmware for the power source. Also observed maybe some small diagonal lines of interferences, small noise also on the recording, at least compared to the built-in DVR, okay, of the hardware. And well, what I really appreciate with this module, whatever, is this compactness. It's super light. I like the plugging with this kind of jack, and as you already understood, is also compatible with the firmware. If you desire to record, no problem, just plug on the left side, bottom left side of the firmware, and you will be able to use directly plug and play. You can use the EV100 battery to power your firmware goggle. So if you're not happy with the built-in DVR, but I think the performance of the built-in DVR of the firmware is at least as good, so it's not really a big drama. So I will conclude, and as understood, definitively waiting for a small firmware update of this EV100 DVR for the power source. As usual, they definitively not yet understood to flash the last one after many discussion for the Eachine Pro DVR. They resume one more time with this one, and I think the fixing will be very fast. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please submit, and see you next time. Bye bye.